Russia that has to make a stark choice: de-escalation and diplomacy, or confrontation and consequences.
That is U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman. With another warning to Moscow over Ukraine, Sherman has held 2 rounds of talks this week with her Russian counterpart. After yesterday's meeting, the Russian deputy foreign minister is repeating Moscow's demand that NATO rule out Ukraine joining the Western military alliance. Now, on the same day, Russian tanks staged a live fire exercise just over Ukraine's eastern border. Those tanks you're seeing here, they are among an estimated 100,000 Russian troops, armor and artillery that surround Ukraine on 3 sides. The Russian military buildup on Ukraine's border is the focus for talks today at the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. The U.S., Russia and Ukraine are all OSCE member states. Now, we've been bringing you special coverage from Ukraine on this story. Briar Stewart is our Moscow correspondent, but she's in a southern port city this morning, one that is within striking distance for Russian forces based in Crimea. And there is Briar live. And Briar, we have appreciated the reporting. You've been giving us a look at how Ukrainians are preparing for the worst. We had you in a bunker earlier this week, and you were also invited on board a Ukrainian Navy patrol boat. So tell us about that this morning.
That's right, Heather. Good morning. We went on this patrol boat on the Sea of Azov, and that's the body of water behind me. And just to give viewers a sense of the location, it is connected to the Black Sea. So it's just north of the Black Sea, and it's connected via the Kerch Strait. So it's a very strategically important area. And this body of water is supposed to be jointly controlled between Ukraine and Russia, but Russian ships greatly outnumber the Ukrainian vessels. So really, Russia has de facto control of the body of water. And that's something that Ukraine does want to change. And that was one of the reasons why we were invited out on the boat. We were basically shown the few patrol boats that they do have. And they talked to us just about the tense situation on the sea. I mean, in recent weeks, there has been flare-ups on the water. Last month, there was a Ukrainian vessel that Russia accused of getting too close to the Kerch Strait, not having permission to do so. For a number of hours, it looked like things could really erupt, but in the end, it settled down. And because of the geography here, and because of the fact that Russia seized Crimea back in 2014, Ukraine lost access to all of its bases on the peninsula, so its naval base as well. So what Ukraine is trying to do now is build a new naval base, and it's located not far from where I am, but it's still very much in the beginning stages of construction. They've built a dormitory and are starting to build other buildings. They're doing it with the help of their allies. They've been promised hundreds of millions of dollars in loans from the UK to build the base and purchase warships, but certainly it's a long-term plan and doesn't help much with the escalating tensions going on now.
In terms of those escalating tensions, as you're doing your reporting in the region and speaking with people who live in southern Ukraine, what are they telling you about the current climate and their concerns?
Well, it is a complex issue, and it really just speaks to just how close these two countries are geographically and historically. I mean, where I am in Mariupol, it's a city of just over 400,000, and most people here, they speak Russian as their dominant language, but of course they also speak Ukrainian, and ethnically the city is divided pretty much right down the middle. And really, depending on who you talk to, people have different views of the Russia-Ukraine relationship. Some people have told us that they think Russia is, acting out. They're trying to seize Ukraine. They're not at all happy what has been going on. Some have called President Putin a dictator. Others, are kind of more muted in the response. They think it's complicated. They think, it's not all Russia. They say there's plenty of blame to go around for the politicians on both sides. But I will say the one thing that we've kind of unanimously heard, both here on the South Coast and also in Kiev when we were talking to people in the capital city, is that people don't seem too worried by what's going on with the troop buildup near the border. near the borders, I should say. And that's because so much of this country has been embroiled in conflict for years now. Certainly in eastern Ukraine, people have lived through conflict. They have family members that are still living in areas like Donetsk that are, breakaway republics controlled by Russian-backed separatist forces. So people know what war is and what conflict is. And the sense we're getting from people here is really that they don't feel like the situation is going to suddenly deteriorate. But that being said, we know that political leaders, the international community has said that there is this still big gap between what Russia wants and what Europe is willing to negotiate. And that is really kind of the political stalemate that everybody is in at the moment.
Briar, I appreciate that perspective. Thank you very much. And we'll look forward to your next installment. Briar Stewart bringing us special coverage from Ukraine.